If you ask people what they want from sex, they say some combination of pleasure and closeness. Some combination. Some people want more of one, some people want more of the other, some people want both. Some combination of pleasure and closeness. And yet, that's not what most people focus on during sex. Strange but true. That's not what most people focus on during sex. What do most people focus on during sex? Oh, how they look, how they smell. What is my partner thinking about my breasts? My breasts, which used to be around my neck, now they're around my waist. Breasts do not sag as we get older, they relax. So what do most people focus on during sex? Oh, I don't want to climax too soon. Oh, I hope I get it up. Oh, I hope I keep it up. Oh, I hope I get wet enough. Oh, I hope I don't get too wet. Oh, I hope I don't wet the bed. I hope I don't call my partner the wrong name when I'm coming. That's the kind of stuff that people focus on during sex. Hoping that their partner will get or keep their erection, and what do I need to do in order to make that happen? Trying to get their partner to move their finger 1/4 of an inch to the right. Trying to prevent their partner from putting their finger where they don't want it. And one of the things that people focus on during sex is ignoring how they actually feel. I feel bored. I feel embarrassed to be having sex with you. So people are focused on a lot of things. People are focused on a lot of things that don't involve pleasure or closeness. Some people are focused on the pain in their lower back. Some people are focused on, uh-oh, I hope the kids don't wake up before I climax. Right? So people say, oh, what I want from sex is I want to feel good. Maybe I want to have an orgasm. Not everybody thinks that, you know. But maybe I want to feel pleasure. Maybe I want to feel close to my partner. Some people refer to sex as being intimate. That's kind of optimistic for some people. So it's not as simple as pleasure and closeness. So why do people have sex? Oh, there's lots of reasons that people have sex. Some people want to have sex to prove that they're normal. Some people have sex to relieve tension. Some people have sex because it's an inexpensive form of entertainment. I'll tell you, that's the silver lining for us with the economy being the way it is. If you don't have a lot of money to go out for entertainment, sex will do it cheaply, right? Some people have sex just because they're bored and they have nothing else to do. Some people have sex because they want to get some touching, some hugging, some kissing. Some people have sex because they don't want to fight. Oh, honey, let's not fight. Let's just go to bed. We know how to do that. Some people have sex because they don't want their partner to have an affair. They say, I know you. You're gonna have sex a couple of times a week, and if you don't do it with me, you're going to do it with somebody else, so I guess I better do it. Lots of reasons that people have sex. Lots of reasons. Lots of reasons. So given that there are all these reasons that people have sex, and given that there's more involved for most people than just pleasure or closeness, what can make sex difficult for people? Now, you already know this. You have friends who tell you what makes sex difficult for them. Maybe you've had a few of these experiences in your own life. Feeling guilty about wanting to be sexual. That can make sex difficult. That'll dry you right up, feeling guilty. Feeling embarrassed that you like this more than you like that. You know, some people think that penis-vagina intercourse is like normal sex and everything else is just fooling around. Well, it turns out that a lot of people, they'd much rather have oral sex, they'd much rather get a nice hand job, they'd much rather stroke their own clitoris and hear somebody whisper in their ear, I love you, than have actual intercourse. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if people learn And if people are reinforced over and over again that real sex is penis-vagina intercourse, there's a good chance that they're going to feel embarrassed or guilty or ashamed of wanting other things. If we go all the way back to the 70s, if you look at the Height Report, Cher Height interviewed over 3,000 women and asked them, and over 3,000 men 2 years later, you know, from what activities do you get your strongest orgasms? You know, for most women, it wasn't intercourse. For most people, it was actually masturbation. And after that, it was oral sex or hands. Intercourse, for a lot of people, is not the source of the greatest pleasure, and it may not be the source of an orgasm at all for a lot of women. And that's just the way that we're built. My friend Lonnie Barback says that if the predominant way that men and women had sex was men rubbing their testicles against women's clitorises, all women would be having orgasms and men would be scratching their heads saying, why am I pre-orgasmic?